Hi, welcome back. My name's Stephanie if you're here for the first time, and I talk about living our most intentional, best life and using tools like our planners to do so. Today I'm just doing a quick and dirty video. I want to get my planner set up for the new year. So today's just a quick and dirty video of how I'm setting my planner up for the new year. And so the first thing that I'm going to do is clean up my planner from this year, take out what I don't need, and see what I'm going to keep using for the new year. And I know for sure I'm going to be taking out my YouTube planner because that's getting... Guys, I ordered the new Filofax Norfolk and it's coming next week and I'm going to do an unboxing and I can't wait to get it. I ordered the sage green and it has, I think, 30mm rings, so it's huge. And I'm not actually a planner stuffer, but I just can't wait to get it. And I might put the YouTube planner back in there after that. But right now it's not fitting and I want to get this set up. But I think I'm going to keep my YouTube planner in its own binder because it needs a lot of room and it's not something I need to carry around with me all the time. So I'm going to take that out. Right now my Christmas planner is still in here and I still need that, so it's staying in. And my morning routine challenge is in here and I'm still doing that, so it's also staying in. My vision board for the year that I just made last month. So this is for my upcoming year till October 2023, so it's staying. And I printed out my new dashboards for this year, or for the upcoming year I mean, so 2023, my year to shine, and then I made monthly dividers to go with that. So most of the stuff that I'm using, not all of it, but most of it, are my own designs, and you'll find them in my Etsy shop. You'll see in the description link below, I've linked to them. And this year, I really hate having my month set up and not having dividers, so I always repurpose the Filofax ones, but I never used them, so I think mine were from 2019 this year that I was using, so I decided to make new tabs for myself that aren't dated with a dated planner. They're just plain old tabs, and that's what I'll be using this year. October to the end of this year is still in here, and I have printed and cut and punched my own inserts, so I'm ready to go with that. And what I have first are my weekly inserts. I don't need the December one. Starting in January. And so for this video, I'm just setting up my planner. I'm not doing my goal setting, my goal planning yet. I'm going to do another video on that. Maybe even 2 videos, because I think it's really important to get into the right mindset and to kind of start from the front end instead of the back end. We often start with the back end, and I'm going to get into that into another video. I don't have a whole lot of time today, so I'm rushing through this, but I want to get this set up because I really need it. We're almost into 2023 and I've got planning stuff already going on for then, so I need to get this set up. And I'm trying to stay focused and on topic. Okay, so I printed out and cut and punched my weekly inserts. These are what I've been using for 5 years now, so they're kind of planner piece for me. And what I also am going to add to the back of that, so I only printed out 6 of my weekly reviews. I don't need so many at a time. So I like to do these weekly reviews and kind of catch up what the week has brought for me and reflect so that I can up my game every week, start getting, you know what they say, try to be 1% better each week. Okay, that was January. And I only printed out 6 weeks worth of this weekly review. I don't need to keep them, I don't need to keep all this paper with me for the whole year. Once I'm done the month, I take them out anyways and then archive them. So we've got that in. I printed out my weeklies for the first quarter, so I'm not going to carry all that around with me either. When I feel like in January, February, whatever, and I need to do some forward planning for April or July or whatever, all I do is take some blank paper and stick it into the proper divider area. And then when I do my inserts, I have all the information that I need. So I don't need to carry a full year's worth of inserts around because this thing does get a little bit heavy. So what I also make myself are what I call project papers, which I do once a month. this is what's going on this month. And on this paper, I just write down all the projects that I have going on in my life. And a project could be cleaning a zone of the house. It could be work projects. It could be personal projects, garden work. It can be all kinds of different things, but they usually have a section that you're working on. And I try to collect them into those kind of sections. So if it's household, I write that, or personal, or health, whatever. You decide yourself. I just call it all projects. You can call it whatever you want. And what I do is cut out paper for my personal size. So for A5 or half letter or letter or A4, that's really easy. A4 or letter, you just stick the papers in the binder. It's the easiest thing. So for A5 or half letter, you take your full sheet of paper, punch your holes on the short end like you would for any other insert, fold your paper in half, crease it, but then fold this little edge back just so that the holes you just punched are visible. Just fold it back like this and then crease it, and on this crease line cut it off. So when you put it in your binder, these holes aren't impacted by the overhanging sheet, and your sheet fits perfectly when it's folded. But I'm in personal rings, so you have to do a little bit more work. And for personal rings, for these fold outs that I make, your sheet has to be 26 centimeters or 11¼ inches long and 17.1 centimeters or 6¾ inches high. So that's the size that you need for these fold outs to work. And when I do these sheets, before I punch the holes, I put some washi tape on it because I do snip into these holes so that I can remove them easily. And the washi tape stops the holes from ripping or getting stretched from being pulled in and out. So as someone who doesn't decorate, this is a way for me to bring a little bit of color into my binder. Sometimes, as you can see, I don't put the washi tape on, but the holes where I snip them do get stretched out, and they can rip sometimes. As you see here, is starting to rip because I really intensively use these sheets. So anyways, you have your washi tape or your reinforced holes, however you're reinforcing them, they're snipped. And then what I do is I take any insert, doesn't matter which one it is, take any insert and then just use that as a guideline where to fold. And then when you fold back again, your sheet should clear the holes. But you still have a nice big sheet to write on, because when I'm brainstorming all my to-dos and all my projects, I really need all the space I can get. So this helps me stay in a personal size binder while having the advantages of the bigger binders like A5 or half letter. So I'm going to do this quickly for the next few pages. I also have a master to-do list. I'll get into that in a second, but this is not my master to-do list. This is really my project list, and any thought that I have that is concerning any of my projects goes onto this list. And this is the list I use also for my weekly planning. So I'm going to stick this one back here. I just keep it in the week behind my current week that I'm using, so it's easy access and not out of the way. So I need one for December, and then January, February, and March. I just archive these at the end of the month. These are really working pieces of paper. They're not meant to collect your appointments or anything. It's really just to collect your thoughts, get them out of your head so you can concentrate on the things you need to concentrate on. Okay, so we've got that. What I'm working on right now, what I was just talking about, is my master to-do list. And what I do here is really brain dump all the things that I have to do in no specific order, just get them onto paper. And I actually walk around the house looking for all the things, what light bulb needs to be changed, plants that need new dirt. Walk around your house and look for all the things that need to be done. They go onto this master to-do list. And then the same with your work. Go through all the things that need to be done that you've been kind of pushing off, or you forgot about, or they don't have due dates, so you've not prioritized them. They might not have a priority, but get them all on your to-do list. Get them off your back, off your shoulders, onto paper. You don't have to worry about them anymore. You've got them recorded, and you can refer back to this every week when you're doing your weekly planning and see if there's anything that you have to take care of that week. So same thing with the to-do list. I snip them in any kind of paper that I need to take in and out, because I don't like writing with the rings. Any paper that I'm constantly taking in and out, I snip into the holes. There they are. And I use these rulers as top tabs, as you know. Okay, so one of the things that I cannot be without every year, and I don't make these because Filofax does a great job with them, so why should I reinvent the wheel? I like how they fit in my binder. And I've been using these for about 12 years at least. And it's their vertical planner. And I do all my year planning in here. So I usually snip into these. I haven't snipped into these ones, but I put birthdays, appointments, everything that I need for the year, school holidays, all the information that I need at my fingertips, either while I'm planning or throughout the year. So work projects will go into here where there's blocks of time, my husband's time's off, all that kind of stuff is all in here for easy access. So I'm going to leave it out and carry over birthdays or any appointments. And these kind of horizontal planners, in my head I tend to structure them into pillars. So birthdays, I always, whether it's in my weekly planning or in this yearly planning, birthdays are always on the right hand side for me. I'll often put to-dos in the middle pillar and any appointment stuff in the left hand pillar. Okay, that's enough for now. This is one part of my system that I can't do without. So I'll just pop this back in. Yeah, I can't wait to get the big green binder. I really enjoy this Moterm, but the rings are a catastrophe and they're screwed in, so I think I may replace them because I can't deal. You guys already know this insert, which is my yearly goal planner. So I started in September with this one, so I'll be using the same one going forward for the new year. So when we do the video next week, when we start our planning, I'll be using this one from this year. But if you have used yours for the whole year, print out a new one, get it in there, get ready to go. These are just bits and bobs that I like to have in my planner. They've been with me for a few years. January goes back in. So I'm just about set up for the year. I grabbed these. I know I'm a functional planner and not big on decorating, but I decided to grab these Filofax accessories. It's the Moonlight edition, so they're black and gold. Thought that looked kind of nice. Use that. I like metallic things, as you probably have noticed. I like copper, but I like gold too. So I'm going to pop these into the front and take out the old ones. No, I don't have old ones. I'm just going to pop these into the front. All right, they snipped into the, it's probably for the flex system. I'm just gonna snip into the round holes. See if that'll work. This is what I use washi tape for, reinforcements. I'm going to close up this hole. And I will do the same wherever they're close together, which is almost everywhere. I'll probably take this off going forward and add some thicker washi to it. But it worked. Okay. And now a pack of the stickers I'm going to put in there. I almost think I'm not going to use them, but I couldn't resist them, so I grabbed the pack. Ah, they're also punched. Very cool. I'm not going to worry about these ones, about snipping them. I'm just going to put them into my pocket here. I love secretarial pockets. That's it. That's my setup for 2023. So when you're doing your own, think about what worked for you this year, what didn't work for you. My system's pretty set up for me. I've been using almost the complete same system for around 5 years now. It works for me. I change up my planner covers and sometimes I change the sizes, but the system itself never changes. And I hope you enjoy setting up your planner for 2023 and that you found Planner Peace, and maybe going into the new year, you're actually using the same system that you were in 2022. And if not, I hope you do find Planner Peace. And now the obligatory, if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you're notified when I put out more videos. The next couple weeks, I'll be talking about goal planning, goal setting, and getting the new year off on the right foot. So happy to see you then. Talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.